I was a Writers' Bureau student and assignment 5 called for a humour piece, which I attempted and really enjoyed. I discovered I had a knack for it. I went on to write several more pieces from the point of view of an expat living in France, and the editor of Living France magazine gave me a regular column as a result. When I moved to Spain, the editor of Spanish magazine offered me a similar column, and I now write humour for Writing magazine. I tend to use situations that could happen to just about anyone. I draw word pictures so that my readers can see events unfold. I invite them to laugh with me and sometimes at me, but I don't mind that. I find them everywhere, all around me, whatever I'm doing. Whether I'm working on a non-fiction article, or I'm writing a book, or I'm attending an event that could actually be quite a serious event, something will happen that makes me smile. It might not even be noticed by anybody else, but I pick up on it, and then I will build an article around that one tiny point. Non-fiction humour works best when it relates to events in a writer's own life. So if something strikes you as funny, note it down. It's amazing how often the best articles, the funniest articles, come from a non-humorous situation. Humorous non-fiction should be written in a lively and chatty tone. Imagine that you're telling a story to a friend. And like any story, it should have a beginning, a middle, and an end. The beginning should signal from the outset that this is a humour piece, so that the reader knows not to expect something serious. The ending should refer back to the beginning and tie it up with a good punchline. Opening lines and closing paragraphs make or break a humour piece. I use exactly the same style of humour in my children's book, which my agent is marketing for me. Although this is a horror story, it is interspersed with exactly the same type of humour as I use in my articles. I write humour verse. I won the Petra Kenny International Poetry Prize for humour. And I've used humour in my latest non-fiction book, which is a book of tips for people who wish to move abroad. I find using humour in serious subjects helps people to read things that would otherwise be very dry.